From the depths of our oceans to the peaks of our highest mountains, our planet is a symphony of interconnected forces. These forces, while often awe-inspiring and beautiful, can sometimes unleash their power in ways that are both terrifying and destructive. We call these events natural disasters. We embark on a journey to understand the science behind these natural disasters, exploring their profound impact on life, ecosystems, and economies across the globe. Deep within the Earth's crust, vast tectonic plates are constantly shifting, colliding, and grinding against each other. It is this relentless dance of the Earth's plates that gives rise to some of the most powerful forces on our planet: earthquakes. In 2011, the coast of Japan bore witness to this raw power when a magnitude 9.0 earthquake unleashed a devastating tsunami, forever etching the name Tohoku into our collective memory. But earthquakes are just one face of geophysical fury. Volcanoes, those fiery mountains of molten rock, offer a glimpse into the Earth's scorching heart. From the legendary eruption of Mount Vesuvius that entombed Pompeii in ash to the more recent awakening of Mount St. Helens, these events remind us of the immense power that lies dormant beneath our feet. And then there are landslides, often triggered by heavy rains or seismic activity. One such event, the 1980 eruption of Mount St. Helens, dramatically demonstrated the destructive force of landslides. These geophysical events, though often destructive, are also a testament to the dynamism of our planet. Water, the lifeblood of our planet, can also become a formidable force of destruction. When rivers breach their banks, transforming once fertile lands into raging torrents, we witness the awesome power of floods. In 2010, the nation of Pakistan experienced the devastating consequences of such flooding when monsoon rains swelled the Indus River to record levels, displacing millions and leaving a trail of destruction. Flash floods, often triggered by sudden, intense rainfall, can strike with even less warning, turning dry canyons into raging rivers in a matter of hours. High in the mountains, where snow and ice cling to steep slopes, another hydrological hazard awaits: the avalanche. Triggered by a combination of factors, including snowfall, temperature, and slope steepness, these sudden releases of snow can bury entire villages in their path. From the gentle rain that nourishes our crops to the raging floods that reshape our landscapes, water in all its forms is a force to be reckoned with. High above the Earth's surface, meteorological forces gather strength, giving birth to awe-inspiring and destructive weather events. Hurricanes, typhoons, and cyclones are regional variations of powerful storm systems. Hurricane Katrina in 2005 was one of the deadliest and costliest hurricanes in U.S. history. Tornadoes are violently rotating columns of air that carve paths of destruction. These events remind us that we are still at the mercy of the weather. Beyond the immediate impact of individual weather events, our planet's climate is changing, and with it, the frequency and intensity of natural disasters. Droughts, once relatively rare occurrences, are becoming more common in many parts of the world. These prolonged periods of below-average rainfall can have devastating consequences, depleting water resources, decimating crops, and leading to widespread famine. Wildfires, once a natural part of many ecosystems, are also becoming more frequent and intense, fueled by a combination of climate change, human activity, and natural factors. In recent years, we've witnessed the devastating consequences of these fires, from the Amazon rainforest to the Australian bush. The 2019 to 2020 Australian bushfire season, one of the most devastating on record, scorched millions of acres, killing an estimated 1 billion animals and blanketing the region in a thick pall of smoke. As our planet continues to warm, we can expect to see further changes in the frequency, intensity, and distribution of these climatological disasters. While we often think of natural disasters as forces of sheer physical power, some of the most devastating threats to humanity come from the microscopic world: biological disasters. Pandemics, such as the COVID-19 outbreak that swept the globe in 2020, have the power to bring societies to a standstill, overwhelming healthcare systems and claiming millions of lives. The 1918 influenza pandemic, also known as the Spanish flu, serves as a stark reminder of the devastating potential of these outbreaks. From the Ebola outbreak in West Africa to the ongoing HIV/AIDS pandemic, these events underscore the importance of global health security and the need for rapid and coordinated responses to contain and mitigate the spread of infectious diseases. Infestations, such as locust swarms that can decimate crops and devastate livelihoods, also fall under the umbrella of biological disasters. In East Africa, recent years have seen some of the worst locust outbreaks in decades, with swarms of biblical proportions devouring crops and leaving millions facing food insecurity. As we encroach further into wildlife habitats, we increase the risk of zoonotic diseases, making understanding and mitigating these threats more important than ever. In the face of such powerful natural forces, it's easy to feel helpless. But while we cannot prevent natural disasters, we can take steps to prepare for them, mitigate their impact, and build more resilient communities. Early warning systems are crucial in providing timely and accurate information about impending threats, giving people valuable time to seek shelter or evacuate. The development and deployment of sophisticated weather forecasting models, earthquake early warning systems, and tsunami warning networks have undoubtedly saved countless lives. But technology alone is not enough. International collaboration is essential in responding to disasters that cross borders. Organizations like the Red Cross and Red Crescent, the United Nations, and countless NGOs play a vital role in providing humanitarian aid, disaster relief, and long-term support to affected communities. Sharing knowledge, resources, and expertise is crucial in building global resilience to natural disasters. By harnessing the power of technology and fostering global cooperation, we can strive to create a safer and more resilient future in the face of nature's fury. To truly grasp the impact of natural disasters, we must look beyond the statistics and hear the stories of those who have lived through them. The 2011 Tohoku earthquake and tsunami in Japan serve as a poignant reminder of the destructive power of nature. The images of that day, seawalls overwhelmed by towering waves, buildings reduced to rubble, and communities forever changed, are etched into our collective memory. But amidst the devastation, we also witnessed the resilience of the human spirit, the tireless efforts of first responders, and the global outpouring of support. In the wake of Hurricane Katrina, which devastated the Gulf Coast of the United States in 2005, we saw the failures of infrastructure, the displacement of communities, and the long road to recovery. Katrina exposed the social and economic vulnerabilities that can exacerbate the impact of natural disasters, underscoring the need for equitable and sustainable development practices. These case studies serve as powerful reminders of the need for preparedness, mitigation, and global cooperation in building a safer and more resilient future. As we look to the future, one thing is clear. The challenges posed by natural disasters are unlikely to diminish. In fact, climate change is projected to intensify many of these events, leading to more frequent and severe heat waves, droughts, floods, and storms. The melting of glaciers and ice sheets contributes to rising sea levels, putting coastal communities at greater risk from storm surges and erosion. We are at a critical juncture, and our actions today will determine the future we face. Reducing our reliance on fossil fuels, transitioning to renewable energy sources, and adopting sustainable land management practices are essential steps in mitigating climate change. Investing in early warning systems, strengthening infrastructure, and building more resilient communities will be crucial in adapting to the changing risks. But perhaps most importantly, we must foster a spirit of global cooperation and shared responsibility. By working together, sharing knowledge, and supporting those most vulnerable, we can strive to create a safer and more sustainable future for all. We have journeyed to the farthest reaches of our planet, witnessing both the awe-inspiring beauty and the raw power of nature. From the depths of the oceans to the peaks of our highest mountains, the forces that shape our world are a constant reminder of our place within the grand scheme of things. While we may never be able to fully control the fury of nature, we can strive to live in greater harmony with our planet, respecting its limits and safeguarding its future. Let us move forward with a renewed sense of purpose, working together to create a safer, more sustainable, and more equitable future for all.